James Coburn was born on August 31, 1928, in Laurel, Nebraska, a small town nestled in the heartland of America. His early years were shaped by the simplicity and quiet rhythms of rural life, where neighbors knew each other by name and children played freely in open fields under vast skies. James grew up in a close-knit family. His parents, Henry and Verna Coburn, instilled in him the values of hard work, honesty, and perseverance, qualities that would later define both his life and career. From a young age, James showed a natural curiosity about the world around him, often wandering through the countryside with a keen eye and an adventurous spirit. He loved listening to the stories his father told about the old days, stories filled with courage, grit, and sometimes humor, which sparked James's imagination and planted the seeds of storytelling in his heart. Despite the small-town setting, James was far from a quiet, reserved child. He had a lively energy and a mischievous streak that sometimes got him into trouble at school or with his siblings. He was known for his quick wit and sharp mind, often coming up with clever solutions to problems or making his friends laugh with his spontaneous jokes. Yet, he also possessed a thoughtful and introspective side, often retreating to his room to read books or practice his growing passion for acting. His family was supportive but practical, encouraging him to focus on his studies while also recognizing his creative talents. James's mother, Verna, had a particular love for the arts and often took him to local theater performances, nurturing his budding interest in acting. When James was a teenager, the Coburn family moved to Compton, California. This transition marked a new chapter in his life, one that exposed him to a more diverse and dynamic environment beyond the rural Midwest. In Compton, James faced the typical challenges of adolescence, making new friends, adjusting to a different school system, and navigating the complexities of growing up in a rapidly changing world. However, the move also opened doors for him. He joined the school drama club and quickly became known for his commanding presence and natural charisma on stage. His performances captured the attention of teachers and classmates alike, earning him praise and a growing sense of confidence. James's childhood was not without hardships. The Great Depression and World War II shaped the era he grew up in, bringing economic struggles and uncertainty to many American families, including his own. He saw firsthand how resilience and determination were necessary to survive and thrive during such times. These experiences added depth and grit to his character, traits that would later translate into the tough, rugged roles he became famous for in Hollywood. Even as a child, James understood the value of perseverance and self-reliance, lessons taught not just through words but through lived experience. Beyond the challenges, James's childhood was filled with moments of joy and discovery. He loved music and learned to play the piano, an interest that gave him another outlet for expression. He also developed a passion for sports, excelling in football and track, which helped him build physical strength and discipline. Yet, it was clear from an early age that James was destined for something more than the conventional life that awaited many in his small town. His dreams reached far beyond the cornfields of Nebraska or the suburban streets of Compton. James Coburn's childhood laid the foundation for a remarkable life and career. It was a time of growth, learning, and dreaming, a time when the values of family, hard work, and creativity came together to shape a young boy who would one day become one of Hollywood's most distinctive and memorable actors. The quiet strength and vibrant spirit he developed during those formative years stayed with him throughout his life, helping him navigate the challenges and triumphs that lay ahead. James Coburn's career was as dynamic and compelling as the characters he portrayed on screen. From his early beginnings to his status as a Hollywood icon, Coburn's journey was marked by versatility, grit, and a unique charm that set him apart from his contemporaries. After graduating from the University of Southern California, where he studied theater, Coburn was determined to make his mark in the world of acting. He began his career in the 1950s, a time when Hollywood was dominated by larger-than-life stars and the studio system was still very powerful. Despite the challenges of breaking into such a competitive industry, Coburn's distinctive looks, tall, lean, with a chiseled jawline and piercing blue eyes, immediately caught the attention of casting directors and filmmakers. His early roles were often in westerns and action films, genres that perfectly matched his rugged physicality and effortless cool. One of his first major breaks came when he appeared in the 1959 film The Magnificent Seven, a classic western that showcased his ability to play both tough and nuanced characters. In this ensemble cast, Coburn stood out for his portrayal of Britt, a laconic but deadly gunman whose sharp wit and steady hands made him memorable. The success of this film established Coburn as a rising star and opened doors to more diverse and challenging roles. Throughout the 1960s, Coburn's career soared. He became known for his portrayals of anti-heroes and rebels, characters who were complex and often operated outside the bounds of conventional morality. His work in films like The Great Escape, 1963, where he played an American prisoner of war plotting a daring breakout, further solidified his reputation as a compelling screen presence. Coburn's ability to combine physical toughness with subtle humor and intelligence made him a favorite among directors looking for actors who could bring depth to action-oriented roles. What made Coburn's career truly remarkable was his willingness to take risks and explore different genres. In addition to westerns and war films, he appeared in comedies, thrillers, and even experimental projects. His collaboration with director Sam Peckinpah, known for his gritty and often controversial films, resulted in memorable performances in movies like The Getaway, 1972. Coburn's chemistry with co-stars such as Steve McQueen and Ali MacGraw added layers of intensity and charisma to these films, making them classics of their time. Despite his success, Coburn was never content to be typecast. He sought out roles that challenged him and allowed him to grow as an actor. In the 1970s and 1980s, he appeared in a variety of films that showcased his range from comedies like The President's Analyst, 1967, to dramas such as Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, 1973. He also embraced television, starring in series and guest roles that introduced him to new audiences. His distinctive voice and laid-back style made him a natural for narration and voiceover work, adding another dimension to his versatile career. Coburn's career also reflected the changing landscape of Hollywood. As the studio system declined and independent filmmaking rose, he adapted by working with a new generation of directors and actors. He remained active well into the 1990s and early 2000s, earning critical acclaim and industry recognition. In 1998, he won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Affliction, a testament to his enduring talent and commitment to his craft. Throughout his career, James Coburn was admired not only for his on-screen performances but also for his off-screen personality. Known for his easygoing demeanor and sharp wit, he was respected by peers and fans alike. His passion for martial arts and fitness added to his unique persona, often surprising those who only knew him from his films. Coburn's legacy is that of an actor who embodied coolness and toughness while never losing sight of the humanity beneath the surface. In the end, James Coburn's career was a remarkable journey through the golden era of Hollywood and beyond. His body of work remains a testament to his talent, versatility, and dedication. From iconic westerns to intense dramas, from action-packed thrillers to thoughtful comedies, Coburn left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. His career story is one of persistence, evolution, and unforgettable performances that continue to inspire actors and audiences around the world. If you want me to write about another aspect of his life or provide details on specific films, just let me know. James Coburn's family life was a foundational part of who he was, even as his career took him across the globe and into the spotlight. Born into a close-knit family in Laurel, Nebraska, James was raised with strong Midwestern values that emphasized loyalty, hard work, and deep familial bonds. His parents, Henry and Verna Coburn, nurtured a supportive and loving environment that encouraged their children to pursue their dreams while never forgetting the importance of family. James was one of 5 children, and growing up in a household bustling with siblings meant there was always energy, laughter, and sometimes the inevitable sibling rivalry. Despite any conflicts, The Coburn siblings remained close, sharing memories and supporting one another throughout their lives. As James grew older and his career in Hollywood flourished, he maintained a deep respect for family, often speaking about how the values instilled in him during childhood helped him navigate the complexities of fame and fortune. He married twice during his lifetime, with each relationship reflecting different chapters of his personal journey. His first marriage was to Beverly Kelly, an actress and singer, and together they had 3 children. Though the marriage eventually ended in divorce, James remained committed to his role as a father, always striving to be present and supportive despite the demands of his profession. His children often described him as a caring and down-to-earth parent, someone who valued family time and shared his passions with them. James's second marriage was to Barbara Coburn, with whom he shared a quieter, more private life away from the public eye. This relationship allowed him to focus on his personal happiness and provided a steady support system. Throughout his life, Coburn valued the balance between his professional ambitions and his family responsibilities, recognizing that his loved ones were the anchor that kept him grounded. In addition to his immediate family, James had a wide circle of extended relatives and close friends whom he considered family. He cherished the bonds of friendship and often viewed his close friends as an extended family network. His warm personality and genuine nature made him beloved not only by those in his professional circle but also by those closest to him. He was known for his generosity and loyalty, traits that endeared him to family and friends alike. Despite the glamour and excitement of Hollywood, James Coburn never lost sight of the importance of home and family. Whether it was celebrating holidays together, sharing stories around the dinner table, or simply enjoying quiet moments, family was at the heart of his life. He understood that true success was not measured solely by fame or fortune but by the quality of relationships and the love shared with those closest to him. James's legacy is not only found in his unforgettable performances on screen but also in the family he loved and the values he passed down to his children and grandchildren. Even as he faced the challenges of a demanding career and personal trials, his commitment to family remained unwavering. In the end, James Coburn's story is one of talent, perseverance, and above all, a deep and lasting connection to the people he called family. James Coburn's health journey was as complex and resilient as the characters he portrayed throughout his remarkable acting career. Known for his rugged charm and tough guy roles, few would have guessed that behind a confident exterior lay a man who faced serious health challenges with courage and determination. As Coburn aged, his health became a significant part of his life story, influencing not only his personal well-being but also his professional choices and outlook on life. In the later years of his life, James Coburn was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, a severe form of blood cancer. This diagnosis came as a shock to many of his fans and colleagues, who had admired him for his vitality and strength. Despite the gravity of his condition, Coburn approached his illness with the same calm determination that had characterized his approach to acting and life in general. He was open about his battle with leukemia, using his platform to raise awareness about the disease and encourage others facing similar struggles to remain hopeful and proactive in their treatment. Throughout his fight with leukemia, Coburn underwent various treatments, including chemotherapy and bone marrow transplants. These treatments were physically taxing and emotionally challenging, but Coburn's resilience shone through. He continued to work intermittently, choosing roles that accommodated his health needs and allowed him to stay connected to his passion for acting. His dedication to his craft during this difficult period was a testament to his strength and love for the art of storytelling. Beyond his leukemia diagnosis, Coburn was also known for his interest in alternative medicine and holistic health practices. He was an advocate for acupuncture and other Eastern healing methods, which he credited with helping him manage pain, improve his quality of life, and maintain a sense of balance amid the rigors of conventional treatment. His openness to combining traditional and alternative therapies was ahead of its time and reflected his thoughtful approach to health and healing. Despite the challenges posed by his illness, Coburn remained mentally sharp and engaged with the world around him. He valued spending time with family and friends, cherishing moments of connection and joy even in the face of adversity. His positive attitude and determination to live fully, regardless of his health setbacks, inspired those close to him and his admirers worldwide. James Coburn passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy not only of unforgettable performances but also of courage in the face of serious health challenges. His journey with leukemia highlighted the importance of resilience, the power of hope, and the value of embracing multiple approaches to healing. Even as he battled illness, Coburn's spirit remained indomitable, a reminder that true strength comes from within and that facing health struggles with grace and determination is a form of heroism in itself. James Coburn and Cary Grant, two iconic figures in Hollywood history, shared a connection that went beyond their individual stardom. Though they belonged to different eras and had distinct acting styles, their careers and personalities intersected in ways that highlight the evolution of classic Hollywood and the timeless nature of charisma and talent. Understanding the link between these two legendary actors offers insight into the changing landscape of cinema and the qualities that define true screen legends. Cary Grant, born Archibald Leach, was one of the quintessential leading men of Hollywood's golden age. Known for his suave demeanor, impeccable comedic timing, and sophisticated charm, Grant became the embodiment of elegance and wit on screen. His career spanned from the 1930s to the 1960s, during which he starred in classics such as North by Northwest, To Catch a Thief, and His Girl Friday. Grant's style was polished and urbane, making him a favorite for romantic comedies and thrillers alike. His influence on Hollywood was immense, setting a standard for leading men that combined humor, intelligence, and physical grace. James Coburn, on the other hand, emerged in the 1950s and 1960s as a different kind of leading man. With a rugged, laid-back charm and a knack for playing complex, often anti-heroic characters, Coburn represented a shift in the portrayal of masculinity on screen. His roles in films like The Magnificent Seven and The Great Escape showcased his ability to combine toughness with subtle humor and emotional depth. While Grant's charisma was refined and polished, Coburn's was more natural and effortless, reflecting the changing tastes of audiences in the post-war era. The connection between Coburn and Grant is partly rooted in their shared understanding of charm and screen presence. Both actors possessed an almost magnetic appeal that transcended the roles they played. They knew how to command attention not just through dramatic skill but through a certain ease and confidence that made their performances memorable. This shared quality created an invisible bridge between them, linking the classical sophistication of Grant with the modern coolness of Coburn. Moreover, their careers overlapped during a transitional period in Hollywood, when the old studio system was fading and new, edgier storytelling was emerging. While Grant represented the height of classical Hollywood glamour, Coburn embodied the spirit of the new Hollywood movement, which embraced more complex characters and grittier narratives. In this sense, Coburn can be seen as a successor to Grant's legacy, adapting the qualities of charm and charisma to a new cinematic era. Though there is no widely known record of the two actors collaborating directly on screen or off, they shared mutual respect within the industry. Both were admired for their professionalism and dedication to their craft, and their names often appear together in discussions about the great leading men of their times. Fans and critics alike have noted how Coburn's cool, understated style complements Grant's polished sophistication, highlighting different facets of male stardom. Additionally, both actors navigated the challenges of maintaining their public images while dealing with private complexities. Cary Grant's carefully cultivated persona hid a deeply private man who struggled with his past and personal relationships, while James Coburn, despite his tough on-screen characters, was known for his gentle nature and openness about his health struggles later in life. This humanizing aspect adds another layer to their connection, reminding us that beneath the glamour and fame, both men shared the universal experiences of vulnerability and resilience. In conclusion, the link between James Coburn and Cary Grant is a fascinating reflection of Hollywood's evolving ideals of masculinity and stardom. While Grant set the standard for charm and elegance in the mid-20th century, Coburn redefined what it meant to be a leading man for a new generation. Their careers, personalities, and legacies intersect in subtle yet meaningful ways, offering a rich tapestry of talent, charisma, and humanity that continues to inspire actors and audiences today. Understanding their connection helps us appreciate the diverse expressions of greatness in Hollywood's history and the enduring power of star quality that transcends time.